They just not care if now or tomorrow you died. As long as it's in my sleep. The sooner the better. I know where I'm going and it's a lot better than this place. No, dying sucks. Yeah, I care. I don't want to die anytime soon. This is me. They have an irrational hatred for certain words? I hate you. All short forms of words. Like cos. PLZZ. With the letters repeated several times for emphasis just boils my blood. The word dumpy really takes the cake, pun intended. Hate it. It's abominable. Veggies sounds like a word parents use when talking to their baby. My skin crawls when people say it. I hate Gen Z describing the most minimal act of human interaction as wholesome. Fluid. Absolutely disgusts me. Relatable. I hate that word. It's as meaningless to say something is relatable as it is to say you found it interesting. And quat. Hate the word. I just hate certain derogatory words. I wasn't raised that way to think of them as commonplace and quat. Nor will I accept them as such in my home. Be honest. Do you pee in the shower? Sometimes. If I have to go. I'd mostly deal with that before getting in, but I'm not gonna ignore it. There's a drain right there. I honestly don't understand why people are so bothered by this. Yes. I, male, pee in the shower. I also don't wash my hands after using the bathroom. I don't use hand sanitizer. I sometimes eat eggs that expired a few days before. I also eat meat that's been left out of several hours. So far the death count is at 0, but it could shoot up at any moment. If I have to. What's the big deal? You can just rewash anything that got soiled and everything goes down the drain in soap anyway. Don't. In the shower though. That's an entirely different disgusting story. No. I've genuinely tried to make myself because everyone apparently does it, so I thought I should just start doing it too. But my body genuinely wouldn't let me release my pee. My brain was like, no. Stop. You're not on a toilet. And quat. I don't have a shower. I use a bucket and a rag. Used to use a 45 grams rubber stock tank as a tub, but due to nerve damage after a spine injury I have a hard time getting in and out of it now. Honestly. No. It's something that never really occurred to me, probably on account that I routinely use the toilet before starting the shower as a matter of course. I can understand it intellectually. Liquids going down drains. But certainly at this point I prefer keeping things separated. So to speak. Yeah. Why the heck not? Aside from false senses of modesty and decorum. To heck with that garbage. You're in a shower. Where everything is being actively flushed away. Unlike those mouth breathers that pee in swimming pools/bathtubs. If you had to describe your moral compass using a phrase, what phrase would you use? Don't make me show you who I am. I'm cool and put up with a lot, but if you try to mess with me you're gonna have a bad time. If it's not worth feeling guilty over, don't bother saying it or doing it. Think before you act. Just live in the truth all the time. It's easier to remember the truth than a lie/lies. It has saved me so much embarrassment by just owning up and made me more confident. I have set my life up so that those who don't live like this are not a good fit in my life, and I want to only deal with those with the same level of integrity as me. If I don't do the right thing right away I will mull over it for eternity and feel, so, good things always. Memento mori, remember you're going to die, so don't waste any time thinking about being a good person. Just be a good person. Just because it's illegal doesn't mean it's immoral. And just because it's legal doesn't mean it's moral. Judge yourself by your affect on people and judge others by their intentions. I don't mean get walked all over or make excuses for people. But I sleep so much better at night by always circling back to where people come from. Leave everything better than how you found it, and quat. I heard it as a kid while camping and it stuck with me as the best way to live my life. Make sure you end the fight even before it can begin. Punch first. Punch hard. And don't stop punching until the other person can move no more. Don't be an idiot. Whenever I'm about to do something I ask myself, would an idiot do that ? And quat. And if they would, I do not do that thing. If you trust them and they really love you, they will do right by you. If they don't, then you don't need them in your life anyway. Be the change that you want to see. I will admit that it sometimes bites me back in the, as I strive to be kind, considerate and consistent. Guys in hetero relationships. Do you have female friends, and what is your SOS attitude toward you having female friends? I don't have a lot of female friends. But when I see them, even when it is in a group with my other friends, my GF gets extremely jealous and we quite often fight because she wants me to cut off contact, and I think she has no right to decide over my friends. Edit. Meanwhile, my GF has a lot of male friends and is friends with 2 of her exes. I don't care about that. It doesn't faze me and I like her friends. Even the ex-partners. What I don't like is that she doesn't give me the same freedom as I give her and that she is constantly questioning my loyalty. It kinda spoils the whole thing and makes me feel like she is my prison guard. We have a serious issue here. We have an agreement. I went into the relationship with one childhood female friend and she came into the relationship with one childhood male friend. We both said we were okay with cutting ties if needed with each of our friends. Our agreement was that these friends were allowed if they became friends with her and myself. My female friend had to become friends with my girlfriend and her male friend, and I had to become friends. Sure, it takes a long time and all. But honestly I'm happy we did it that way. Her friend is my best friend now and my friend is hers. Honestly, I've never kept female friends because of how problematic I've learned that they become in relationships. I'm a chick but had mostly guy friends in high school, many of whom I am still friends with today. Except, when they met their DoesAnybodyElse girls became almost better friends than the mixed guy-girl group, to the point my guy friends started complaining about being left out. I've had other guy friends that were either single or their DoesAnybodyElse and I were cordial but not super friendly. It all depends on context and personalities, I think.